Alright everybody, welcome back to Frontier, Michigan. Jeff here, doing another tailgate unboxing video. So let's get into it. You see, we have another box from Z1 Offroad. Let's take our handy dandy little knife here. Don't get so close because you're going to blur it out. See what we got. I know this box has a little bit of weight to it. So, packet paper, decals. First things first is the extended differential harness. This is extended by about 6 inches over the factory one. And I'm doing this so that when I do lift the truck, that 2 or 3 inches or whatever in the rear, that my harness isn't pulled tight and gets damaged when we're off-roading. And to make sure there's no sign I was ever in the rear harness when I was doing the rear locker mod. Or trying to. So if I did have to take it to Nissan, they won't ever know that it's been modified or been tinkered with in the back. And then I have the Z1 Offroad lift shackles. For the rear springs. Top side goes into the frame, bottom side into the spring. These are a beefy 10mm thick shackle, so very strong. These give anywhere between 0.7 to 1.5 inches of lift in the rear. And the other thing, more articulation. So when I pair this with a 1.5 inch medium duty spring, I can either get 2.25 inch of lift in the rear, or at the full setting get 3 inches of suspension lift. So I have options. So depending on how it sits at 2.25 with a 3-inch lift in the front, it'll be fairly level. But if I want to induce a little bit more rake, kind of like how the factory is, I could bump it up to the 3-inch. And another thing with these, because they aren't the factory ones, factory shackles, which are fixed in place, these will pivot as the spring compresses, which is where the added articulation will come from. So that's what we got. The Z1 lift shackles for 7/10 of an inch to 1.5 inches of total height. And the Z1 extended diff harness. We're going to start getting the groundwork going for our lift, and that's a key component of it right there. So I'm going to set this inside the cab, close this up, and I guess we'll have a few minutes to yak. So as you saw some tires. I do have to get the other 2 tires, which will probably be in a couple weeks, and I'll get those mounted and balanced. I did some trail scouting. Get the camera. Did some trail scouting, which is why the truck is quite dirty and dusty. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but there's some dirt and a little bit of mud stuck on there. Especially when you come around to the front. So I was checking out some trails north of Atlanta. There's nothing really difficult. It's mostly sand. There was a couple puddles here and there, which is where the mud came from. But relatively flat, some deep sand. honestly kind of boring, but maybe one day we'll go back through there and record it. So let me know if you guys would like to see some of those trails. If so, then I'll make a trip back out there again and record it. What do you think?
Oh, they're gonna see this. Hi to my friend Jim, who is active duty Air Force in Germany. So,
Was he subscribed to the channel or something?
I don't know.
So, what do you think?
Obviously it got dirty. I'm looking forward to the lift and all of that. Up. I'm looking forward to us getting the truck set and ready to go for camping purposes, off-roading, stuff like that. The only hiccup that we're having is having to get things over time is take a little bit longer than we thought it would be.
No, but we'll have all through winter to get stuff together.
Yeah.
And then, you know, because I got a feeling winter's going to hit early. So we could buy everything through the winter. Then when it warms up again in the spring, we'll go ahead and get it lifted.
So, but main priority right now is tires, because you showed them the tread depth on...
I did, they saw.
On the
So, they got my thoughts of the Hancooks. What were your thoughts of the Hancooks?
They are sketchy in the winter, and did we ever tell them about the us basically having to thread the needle through a couple of cars?
I don't remember if I did or not, but we could save that for when the snow does fly.
Yeah. So we'll say this: if you're in 4 high or 4 low, billy goat. Just kind of, it does work. But if you're in 2-wheel drive and there's like slipstream of snow, yeah, not so much. So.
Yeah. What do you think of them shackles? Beefy 10mm thick shackles.
Shackles are honestly the only thing I know about shackles is what you've told me. So I like that they're probably not gonna break.
No, you're not gonna break them.
So
in fact, those are the thickest shackles I think I've seen. I know All Dogs Off-Road has some, which do have a reinforcement point in the center. Davidson's has some, but the Davidsons and the ones from All Dogs aren't 10mm thick.
So they're not gonna break. That's all I'm concerned about. I was like, is it gonna break? Are we going to? Is it gonna be safe off-road?
And I know the Z1 shackles are proven because they've been out for at least 3 years now. Through some abuse, I've seen how Z1 does some of their vehicle testing. Literally jumping their vehicles. So if it can take being jumped with 35s, roof rack, and bed rack and all the added weight of overland gear, then they could take whatever I'm going to throw at it, because honestly I have no intention of jumping the truck. So we got a little bit of warmth going on. We're going to enjoy it. So yeah, let us know down below what you would like to see next, and have a great, wonderful rest of your day. We're going to enjoy the warmth while it lasts, because it is supposed to get cold again. Oh. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.